There we go. Howdy, everyone. Those finicky mic issues. Okay. Welcome to Talking Tarot. Um, this is Practical Principles. I'm Practical Prince. We've got a limited time today, so go ahead and drop your questions in. We'll just do as many as we can within the next little bit. And if we have a lot of people, I guess I'll just try to be brief because there's only so much time. And while people are coming in, I'm going to set up our camera so that we can see all the shenanigans. Because, that's half the fun right there. Just a reminder, we're still just Wednesdays and Fridays right now. Because the new job, I'll still haven't really settled on what to do for Monday. I might actually do the post this week. Just soliciting posts and then doing them when I have time. Oh. Well, that's no good. There we go. We want to get into the live stuff. And let's see. Do we still have our permissions? Nope. Still gotta add those in. There we go. Okay. And now that gives us our camera, but let's get the backside. There we go. Much better. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to turn on the lighting. What's the point of that? You see the cards. I think we got it back. I wonder if I should get a new cable. Because it's going to be awful if that just cuts in and out. So, yeah. But it's okay. We'll work something out. All right. I mean, I could just do it because I've saved some solicitations I get. I don't know what else you would call it. People asking for reads. Not specifically for me, or from me, I guess I should say, but we don't really have anybody else right now. So at the same time, if people come on, I want to give it to them. So what to do? I don't really know. So yeah. Oh, I should check. Yeah, we've got good angle for our camera. That's fine. And yeah, it's oriented correctly. It's unfortunate the arm only goes so far, so the aerial is tilted, but that's the view we've got, so that's what we're working with. And maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice if I could start the stream early and just have some GIF or video playing till I come on. But at the same time, those options cost money. So unfortunately, that's not going to be an option for a while. I mean, I could invest to have that possibility, but I'm a little hesitant because that's a subscription to their service, the restream you see in the upper right. And so if this isn't making any money, I'm not sure I want to put a recurring cost into it. Most everything else is just a one-time thing, like the lights or the mic setup and whatnot. So yeah. And I don't really have reads for myself that I need to do. So yeah, I don't know if there's any point in just randomly flipping cards. We want to answer people's questions. So yeah, we'll hang out a little while. And if people have them, they can come. Let's go ahead and remind them that that's an option. Just comment or chat or whatever. And we'll go off of that. Otherwise, we might end the short stream early. So, yep. And maybe I should look into the start time on streams. I do want to be on the early side, but I mean, I just woke up basically. I haven't done much else, so you can only do so much. So yeah, if you've got questions, go ahead and comment. Or we can just chat if you want. Don't know that I'm that great at monologuing. Dialoguing, I'm okay. But that's more a skill I learned than a skill I just innately have. So Plus, it's a little awkward with waiting for you to type something versus me verbally responding. Get some lulls in the conversation, at least for me. Maybe for you, it's instantaneous. I'm just going to pull Lost Forest out. Seems like it might be applicable to someone, but honestly, I don't get to use this deck as much as I might like to. I mean, the art is pretty, so I like that. The guide is brief. It's really just keywords, not much of an elaboration. But yeah, that's sufficient to get the gist of it. So guess we'll leave this nearby. And hopefully my sound is still good. Really hope I don't have to replace the cable, but yeah. That would just be tragic. But yeah. Gosh. I guess if people don't want to talk, I can try taking questions from elsewhere. Can't really use the phone because it's anchored right now. But here we go. Someone just asking for a read. Oh, but I'll need to take pictures. I guess we'll just have to do that. The back and forth. Not fun, but it is what it is. So what are they? Yeah, it seems like Cosmo has the edge for this one. Sure. It's fine. It's helpful for me understanding to know what I talk about, but frankly, if people code their questions or something like that, it's fine. We just rely on the power I'm working with to translate. What we're looking for. That's probably going to be Prism. Okay. And then we'll highlight your question in case you need to reference it or anybody wants to know who we're talking to. Oh. And we have cards. Okay. Stuff around. Hey, Rada. How's it going? It's been a while. Oh. Doing good. Slow start this morning, but don't have anything to complain about yet, so that's good. Okay. It's fine, really. You can. Well, hopefully was paying off. Um, but Vicky, I don't. Yeah, it's okay. Um, Excellent. Okay. This one. Um, is it skewed or something? Okay, that's better. So that one's reversed. Let's see. Okay, will do. Okay. Roughly there. Anything else? Hey, Phyllis. Good morning. I think that might be everything. Let's check. Gotta go. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's fine. If you have a specific question, go ahead and put it in the chat or comment or whatever. Um, I'm doing Vicky right now, and then I've got Rada right after. But then we'll have time for you. Yeah, so this seems to be the most relevant. I mean, there's a little of this, and then this is really fine print from what I can tell. So, um, and I don't know that these are all negative. It really feels more like we're just getting a sense of the energy around him. So, this might be a tad more intentional, but yeah, mostly the energy. So 10 of Swords. Yeah, not favorable there. That's our main one. Queen of Wands. And then Judgment. Upside down. Yeah. Don't really know what you can do about that. I mean, 10 of Swords refers to an ending. And that's the main thing. They're basically turning him into someone else. Close of a chapter, so to speak, although one phase of the life, really, in this case. But more so of the person, I guess. Yeah. I think you get the gist of that. Is this the guy we read for before who really it was in his power and he wasn't changing his mind? It was really up to him? Because that seems familiar. Let me double check the Queen of Wands, because we've got that light touch there. And I don't get her too often. Charisma, radiating energy, inspirational. So, yeah. I mean, there's a positive influence, but like I said, this is it's very light, and I guess with respect to this, pretty weak. Um, it's in there, but certainly not the focus, certainly not the main thing. And then let me get Judgment reversed. Good to see you too, Zara. Nope, not those. Okay, reversed Judgment. Self-doubt, poor judgment, hasty action. And yeah, that makes, well, that was the fine print, so yeah. I'm not sure that there's much to do about that. I mean, it's almost self-inflicted getting the 10, so. Sure, we can ask that. Oh, you did respond. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like that. It was largely in his power. You were a positive influence, but it was really up to him because being forceful wasn't going to help. Okay, take care, Phyllis. But yeah, Vicky, it really doesn't seem like anything's changed. I don't know if the Queen of Wands is speaking to you as the positive influence, but like I said, the overwhelming bit of it is an end of his old self. And it's not necessarily a wise decision that he made or is allowing to happen. So, but I don't know that there's much to do other than let it run its course. So. Okay. I wish I could console you on that, but this is one thing that he might have to suffer through if he even views it as suffering until he finally gets the message. Right. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the same one I'm thinking of. Yeah, there really wasn't anything to do other than let it run its course. And we've just reaffirmed the same here. Okay. Let me go ahead. Doing good, Lavina. And move on. Rada came in. Pretty good. So we've got Rada now. Phyllis had to bounce. Zara came in, and she's got a couple questions. So you would be third. But Zara has a few questions. And I do need to be pretty tight with time. We've only got a half hour left. So we'll see how many I can get through. Angel messages. Rada. Okay. Yeah. You're good. I was just saying that it's your turn right now. I still need to get the cards and whatnot. Either way, I mean, I feel like Radha's don't usually take too long, but Zara's and the few questions she has might need more time. So I don't know that will have much. It depends on the type of question. So go ahead and ask it. We'll just see if we have time. Okay. Okay. Both of those. Then what else do we have? That might be everything. Let's check. Okay, I mean, there's more, but this is the important stuff that you need to know. The Swan and the Orbs. So, I mean, this connects with the Divine Feminine. This would normally be the Empress, and then the Orbs would normally be Strength. So, let me see if anything in particular stands out, but this would be connecting with your feminine side, going in on that, as well as digging deep and pushing through. Swan. Oh no, this would normally be the High Priestess, so intuition. A glowing shield cascades down the neck of the brilliant red swan. The shield represents a protective presence in your life. The swan is an omen for safe changes. If the swan comes up when you have a decision to make, take it as an affirmation that what you feel in your mind is what your heart needs too. It represents mental clarity, wisdom, and a connection with your unconscious mind. If you've been waiting to take the plunge into something new, now is the time. So, yeah, you'll be able to connect that better. And then orbs. Bravery, strength, success. When the orbs come up in a reading, it is an exclamation point and declares that you have the bravery, determination, and willpower to overcome any obstacles that may come your way. Fear can cripple a powerful mind, so shake the shroud and channel your fear into strength. Once you believe in yourself, you will find many future challenges suddenly conquerable. Yeah, so my bad. This is the High Priestess and the Strength card. So. Did we clear that up, though? I mean, it seems like you're due for changes, and you just kind of need to own up to it. And these saying that you have the means and, yeah, are safe to do so. Okay. Zara. No problem. Your question seems fine. I mean, you're asking about the state of the journey. So it's kind of a snapshot, but yeah. Yes, I did. So yeah, that started last week. So we've had to drop the Monday session, and this has to be short, but yep, it's going well so far. And then connecting with the deck, I mean, you framed it as a yes, no, that's fine too. Let's go find Zara's. Okay. Professional exams. Yeah, that's Prisma. Thank you. Okay. Take care. All right. We'd be able to pass. Okay. Okay. Take care. Hope the change goes well. And I'm curious to hear how stuff with the guy pans out, because it's about due. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then... Okay, and let's see if there's extra information. Okay, so first things first, that this one has the heavier weight. But it does seem, make sure this is in place, and then this is the main thing. So, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Hierophant. I'm pretty sure that's just a solid yes, but let me double check just to make sure. Yeah, Hierophant is fine. Knight of Pentacles is good. It's the Queen of Swords. Yeah, she's fine too. So yeah, this would be a yes. And then Knight of Pentacles is being realistic. How else to put that? Not looking through rose-rimmed glasses. I don't know if you're familiar with that phrase. Seeing things for what they really are. So there's a sense of practicality, but there's also being able to see that potential as well. So like this one, as far as he's depicted, he's kind of dead in the eye. The unicorn he's riding is at this point just a horse for him. So there's the real aspect of it, but the important thing is also to remember what it can be. Um, so there's more to that, but that's probably enough. Queen of Swords is the big one we're going to need to sort out. Cosmo. So let's read through that. Intelligence, truth, mental clarity. When you see the Queen in a reading, it is time to rein in your demons. You no longer have the excuse of inexperience, ignorance, or even fear. Use your immense intelligence and love of truth to conquer what plagues you. When you do, you'll be able to access matters of the heart with cool mental clarity and grace. I think you've gotten this one before. And it's really, you're capable. You can do something about it. Just put your mind to it. And maybe it's not as simple as that, but end of the day, it boils down to that. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. But as far as your general question, the answer was yes. So just to recap that. And then Zara. So a few different things. Okay. I guess. I mean, I want to read the connection, but I don't know that that will answer the, will I be able to overcome the thoughts of him? So, but yeah, let me pull cards and we'll see what we get. And it might just be sufficient. What we find. Okay. 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 I think that's thoughts towards you, but we'll check. Okay. Will they be able to overcome the thoughts? not sure we've got anything else. Let me see. Yeah, so we've got the thoughts towards you. Does he have you in mind? This will speak to that. And then this speaks to you being able to overcome him being on your mind. So 6 of Swords, and then 4 of Wands. So, I mean, 6 of Swords is normally move on. This deck is a bit softer on that. I guess I'll leave those there. So let me go ahead and pull up the guide. But yeah, if he is thinking of you, he's only thinking of how he's done. Oh, there it is. Represents a quiet passage from a situation or relationship following a certain hardship, enjoying a period of peace. And now I'm just skimming. Yeah. This isn't coming back. This is a moving on. It's gentle about it, but that's its focus. And then 4 of Wands, right? This was speaking to your ability to overcome. Card of Celebration. Time to enjoy success. Enjoy what life has to offer. This is a auspicious card for creativity and artistic projects to flourish. This card often comes when a new partner or love interest will open their hearts and express affection. This card also comes up in a reading to remind you that this is a time to be a pillar in your community. It is a good time to get involved in local issues and social events. This is a moment to share your light with others. Yeah. How to frame that? Because this isn't entirely external. This isn't just getting busy focusing on others, but that's essentially what you're doing. Whether that's helping out, doing charity, or focusing on work and a collaboration there, maybe even another partner, who knows? But there are other things that you can fill your mind with, really, and focus on. And he'll just naturally fall off the list, so to speak, become less important. So if you are dwelling on him, realize you're dwelling on the wrong thing, really. But otherwise, there's not too much to add there. There's all sorts of things you could be focusing on instead. So, and then Lavina. So 2 parts here. We've got the journey, Tarot and Pendulum, and then hey, Miss B. How's it going? And then also, will you be able to connect with the other deck? Congrats on your second deck. Hey guys, I'm running close on time. That's the only issue. And I've got 2 questions to do for Lavina, who's on screen. So if you want to, I don't know that YouTube has like a direct messaging or anything, but I'm on Facebook, I don't know if Twitch has that either. So if you want to send me your questions that way, um, I can definitely just respond to those just when I have more time. Um, Otherwise, well, I'll try to do Lavina quickly, but yeah, Charisma deck. Let me just see how fast I can get through Lavina, but I've only got like 5 more minutes, so depending on how long it takes to get the cards, we may just need to do this offline when I have more time. So yeah, give me a minute, or well, a couple, I guess. And we're starting with how's the journey going? Okay. That's fine. And then we also want that. Do you just want the bottoms? Let me double check. I thought there was something further up. Okay. Okay. I think they're doing 4 cards as far as the overall yes/no. So a little more fine-grained. This one's skewed. This is tempered. Yeah, just a traditional temper. First card being the one that speaks most to the yes/no aspect. 3 of chalices, 3 of pentacles, ace of chalices, all good stuff. So yeah, the moon is the only thing that's detracting, but you've got a lot of stuff that's going great. So I guess let me see if I can get a better sense of what the skew on the moon is. Yeah, so at least as far as gosh, how to phrase that? You're getting in touch with your connection, your spiritual connection. There seems to be a tendency to take those impressions a bit too far. That's the sense I'm getting from this. That it is something, but it's not as big and bad or as great and fantastic as you're making it out to be. So that's the only thing there. Otherwise, harmony, good planning. Oh, we should get the one here. Yeah. And that's just powerful stuff for beginnings and having the power. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, overall going great. It's just, yeah. make sure you're tempering your interpretations. So, and then connecting with the deck that you're getting. Yeah, so Miss P, Anjun, I'm not going to have time today. If you want, message me on Facebook or any of the other social media. There should be a link in the description that should, well, just link you to the various stuff I've got. I'm happy to answer. I just have to go to work. So, and I'll just respond back when I have time. Or if you want, I'll be streaming next Wednesday would be the next instance, or next Friday around the same time. Obviously, try to be a little earlier to make sure I have time, but those are the different ways that we can get this answered. So just want to let you know because I'm already going a touch over time as it is, but it'll be okay. All right, connecting with the new deck. Yeah, so no cards, because your spiritual connection isn't with the deck. The deck is a means to an end, and this is just trying to separate that out. As far as you connecting with the deck, that's something of a personal touch. Don't really know how else to say that. Just like, how some decks don't work for me, or rather, some decks called me and whatnot, and those are the ones I use. You'll know which ones work for you, and you'll find out. But that's a minor detail. As far as your spiritual connection, it doesn't really have an impact on that. So, yeah. So as far as whether or not you like your deck and connect with it, you probably already know, to be honest. But it'll become apparent easily as soon as you get it. So, not really. I mean, we could try following up on that, but you're going to find out either way. So, that's fine. Happy birthday, Al-Qaid. I am out of time, sadly. So let me go ahead. I need to run to work. Otherwise, I'd be happy to do a read for you. Love reading for people on their birthdays. If you want, send me a message on Facebook or one of the other platforms. There's a link in the description. I'm happy to follow up then. I just don't have the time right now. You can also wait till one of these, other streams. So either next week around the same time, a little earlier, if you want to make sure we've got time for it, or Wednesday. That session gets to go a little longer. So that's usually got a good block of time. But otherwise, this should be in the description, but we've got a link tree. So if you want to look that up, that'll send you to some of the major ones, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, stuff like that. And then if you're feeling generous, there's a PayPal if anybody wants to donate. Get to do cooler stuff when people do, or at least improve the stream and the experience. So, but yeah, sorry we're out of time. I would love to answer your questions. Um, we'll probably just do it offline if that's okay. And yeah, happy birthday. Have a great day. Have an excellent weekend, everyone. And until next